go. We have killed the music, and we are back and live once again with more Survivor's Dawn. Pardon me, got a little bit of hiccups. All right, so if we can get somebody to give me a game recap since Brittany isn't here. Purdy, please. And do we know who is taking notes for tonight?
I got notes tonight.
Okay, thank you.
I can go ahead and do the recap. So, all right. So the vast majority of the group was still in the compound, and they were grabbing the hot TV dinners so that they could take off. But then they heard a rumbling because the blast door was closing, and it did manage to close and trap everybody on the inside. That was supposedly done because there was trouble topside, which started off with the Beefalo attacking the Hollow Point Hotel. So there's just a gigantic battle topside, which finally ended up with using a fusion block, which has the explosive capacity of a bunker buster bomb, and just kind of dropping that on the Beefalo to split that dude in half. So he's toast. But then right after that, some cultists near Talking Stick Resort saw the action and decided to throw in a new challenge, which is a 20-foot tall fire elemental. And so we're in the midst of trying to destroy that by getting it near some sort of water source. Meanwhile, downstairs, the group was not having being locked in, even though the AI was being all nicey nice about it, supposedly. Wink, wink. And it turned out that after checking some things, they're having lots of problems trying to open the door back up. It seems like they're going to have to either access like central power or the central computer core or something. And ultimately, during their check of everything, they managed to find Anthony further down below, kind of down an elevator shaft with stuff thrown down there. So he's kind of stuck down there, but we've identified he's there. And then he let the group know the AI is the cause of the problems that are down there. So surprise, surprise, the AI is a homicidal maniac, and it activated a few of its drones who are now attacking the group. And at the very end, Alex managed to use the rest of her magic points or what have you to cast a spell to teleport Marcus from down below, because he did make his way to Anthony, but teleported him back up to them so that he can join the fight against the drones, and she passed out due to that overexertion, and that is where we left off.
All righty. It's a good recap. Basically, she pulled a scorpion. Get over here! So we left off right in the midst of a fight. I need to get... where is our initiative? Here? No. Right here. I believe that's it. Yeah, that has to be. Okay. Alrighty, so I've got... Yeah, that's right, because it didn't matter what Chip was doing. Chip was topside dealing with stuff. All right, Mike, I need you to give me a... add your wits, add your dexterity, and then roll 1d10. And give me your initiative roll.
Six.
Woohoo! Alrighty.
So question, like before we get into it, when Alex teleports me, does that look like something that I could have copied? I mean, I don't have the points for it right now, but
Yes.
okay. Had I had the points for it.
Right. Yeah.
Well, because I'm actually thinking of future strategies.
Mhm.
You know, she pulls me, I pull someone else.
Yeah. Push me, pull you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Or escape strategies.
Yeah. There you go. All right. Well, so we are at the top of the round. Going to deal with the folks that are underground at this point. So first thing that happens is right after she manages to pull you. You went down in the elevator shaft, correct?
I went. Yes.
Okay. I can't remember if you were knocked down there or what exactly happened. She used teleport to get you back out. Oh, no.
I've phase shifted to get down there.
That's right. That's right. Yep. You phase shifted to go back through the other side to go see what was what through the sealed door.
Yeah.
There you
go. Okay, so she pulls you right back into the fight at this point, and the drone ends up clocking her at like twice the strength of Mike Tyson. Just
Sorry, Shelly.
Straight to the dome.
go.
She crumples back down. She's not completely unconscious, but she is paralyzed and defenseless at this point. So she gets clipped right then. And in fact, I know you're tending with a baby, but Abby, if you can add your wits and your dexterity and roll 1d10, please.
Look over at Alex. You got to knock the F out.
Okay, wits, dex, and add 1d8.
And 1d10.
And 1d10, sorry.
Yep, everything in this game, everything 1d10. And Shelly's in the chat, said, Mama said knock you out.
And what's the difficulty?
There isn't any.
Oh.
You're taking your dexterity and your wits, however many that is, and rolling 1d10. So you're only going to roll one die.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
So my wits and dex is 6, and I rolled a 10 for 1d10.
Wow. Everybody leave a mic in the dust.
Dang.
Okay, so right, Naomi, right as you see Alex go down hard, this drone is basically walking down the hallway and connects with her with a punch. The drone, they use the term drone, but it's synonymous with robot. It's just a humanoid-looking robot that punched her really bad. And it's right up in your face, getting ready to blast. You guys, however, are surprisingly quick on the draw for this particular combat. So you go first.
Somebody botched their initiative roll. Abby, you go first.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay, and the robots are right in my face, or the fire elemental?
The drone, yeah. No. The fight, you have nothing to do with the fire elemental.
Okay. Okay.
That's topside.
That's topside. Okay.
Something that Dale has to deal with.
I'm going to pull out my AK-57.
Okay.
And take a shot.
Okay. Abby will go Bert. Hopefully. So roll your dexterity. And would you like to spend a willpower point?
Yes.
And firearms.
She doesn't
I don't
firearms.
have any firearms.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the.
She's about ready to do the True Romance thing where somebody's firing, they drop the Uzi, and it just goes falling down the stairs
Oh, yeah.
and just keeps shooting everywhere.
That's funny.
That's a failure.
Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
So a 10, 2 1s, and then the willpower. So, well, you didn't specify the burst type, so you just fired a single round.
Okay.
You probably pulled it out too quickly, and didn't get a chance to set, which makes sense because you don't have firearms. This is all a new creature to you, and just boom, shot goes wide, goes down the hallway. That brings us to Callie.
Alrighty, I will keep shooting the one that I have been shooting.
If I recall, didn't you guys finished off one? There were two originally, and you finished off one, correct?
Oh yes, one went down. So then
That's
yeah,
what I
I'll
thought.
go to the next one, which I guess
That's
is
the one that just laid out Alex.
Okay.
So are there 3 still up?
There are two right now in the hallway.
Okay.
There are likely more coming, but there are two. One is down because Callie finished that one off after I think Alex knocked it over or shot it or something. Basically, they tag team that one, and then this one is still here. So, Callie, you got. Hello?
Oh, we're not hearing it again.
Nope.
Still can't hear you.
Your microphone is defaulted to SteelSeries Sonar microphone, which is a program. If you go into your microphone settings, you may be able to disable that. Or into the program itself.
Nope, they can hear me now.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to default to my headphones. Okay. So one success.
Okay. I need to get out my dice. Is that close range? It probably will hit. But let's see. All right.
You said we can flip to burst once per round.
Yes. You can do multiple actions if you'd like, but you can only burst once.
Okay.
Okay. It is moving just enough at a decent enough clip that your round ends up embedding right into the wall. Bam!
Okay. All right, then I will go again. It's -1 dice,
Okay, sure is.
and I will flip to burst.
Okay.
2 successes.
Nice. All right. Nope, no luck there. Go ahead and roll your damage. At a burst. Hold on 1 second. I need to look that up. Rifts.
Rate of 3.
Actually, I need to get my vampire book out. Nope, not what I want. Not what I want there either. Here we go. Oh, I did that wrong, so that's okay. We'll go with it here. So what I will say in this particular case, to keep it, I don't know if I like all the dice splitting. I've never cared for that in the White Wolf systems. It is a 3-round burst, so we're going to give you 1 additional die for damage for this.
Okay. Two successes.
Nice. Oh, okay, that's not bad. I like that. Okay. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna clip this and put this in the Discord chat so we have this. I'm all right. I'm all right with this. I like that, but I'm not gonna do dice splitting. This is just what it is. The penalty here enough is you're burning through ammo, and in a survival game, that's not great. So drop this in here. Boo. And then pin it. That is not bad at all. So going forward, the way 3-round, obviously single burst is the same. 3-round burst is an increased difficulty of 1, but it's giving you 2 dice of potential accuracy. So you still only roll the 1 damage. There's an increase of difficulty for firing because obviously more kick, but you get a little bit more out of your dice pool for a 3-round burst.
Oh, okay.
So that's nice. That's a good way to kind of try and round off a combat round if you're trying to get a little bit more impact at the end. So I'm okay with that. That works out well. Okay, so you have shot once, missed, shot again with your 3-round burst, connected. It has taken some damage. It is not down.
It's not or knocked.
It is not. Not.
Do it again.
K-N-O-T. Not.
I was like, wait. Oh. Okay. So I'm down to 3.
Yes, you're down 2 dice.
1 success.
Oh, 1 success? Okay. Nope. Okay, Gordon, roll damage.
3 successes.
Oh, okay. This time you're still a little off center because on one side you've got the one that was down and you had been positioned basically execution style to shoot. So it makes sense that when you spin around to try and connect with the moving rapidly Superman punch drone number 2 that dropped Alex hard, that you spun around and you fired, it hit the wall, didn't do anything. Of course, Naomi is standing next to you and trying to backpedal a little bit because it's already on top of you guys. It's melee range at this point. She fires and went wide, like right over its shoulder, and then you, at this point, now that you're close, you're almost because it doesn't have the confined space that you're at in the immediacy is such that you're practically putting your gun up to like its chest and just starting to fire. The first one, like, it caught it really good, took off, some clear chest plating or whatnot. And then the second one, how much damage did you do with the second shot?
3.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. Yeah. So the first one caught it. It was a glance, but it was point blank. So it's like dang, and sparks coming off of it. And then finally you pull it around, clumsily, but it's still close up, and you pump some rounds into the head, sending the remaining parts scattered up against the wall, and it collapses. You have a moment to breathe.
Just like, holy crap. Okay.
You are temporarily out of combat rounds. Alex is on the ground, and you can hear somebody from the elevator shaft.
I'm gonna grab Alex and stow her into what seems to be the most secure room, to kind of get her out of the way, so she's not.
Okay, so
It-
where you guys are
no.
at on this floor? Let me get the map out. That was not where you guys were. This is where you guys are at. Yes. Okay. I am going to drop. Wait a minute. Didn't I put them all in the chat already? I seem to recall. I lied. Okay.
Like we talked about where we were, did not see.
Yes. I is Ted dumb. Give me a second.
You said there were 2 in the hallway. Was that both of them?
That was both of them. They,
Okay. Yeah, I
took
that's
the
why you
first
guys
one
are
down.
temporarily out of combat.
Okay.
Okay, so
Glad I got brought into the fight then.
Well, there's more coming. Don't worry. there's more.
Do we know where like the main computer is?
Yeah, it's down below all the junk
Yeah,
in
it's
the
downstairs.
elevator shaft, which we can't get past right now.
Okay. If it costs triple the PPE, but could I move it? There's
Jump?
yeah.
What do you have?
Well, I have throw debris.
I don't know if you want to do that. You might crush what's his name.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, and now that there's a lull, you can hear this. Guys, hello.
God, if I wasn't out of
kinda
points.
What's that?
I said, if I wasn't out of points, I could just bring them to us.
I'm trying to. I have. If they send more of those bots, I have Thunderclap, which stuns targets.
Do they? Okay, so I saw drones in the basement. Does this seem like, was this those drones, or are they
No.
still coming?
No, these guys came out of the elevator.
Yeah.
And I'll sit rep you guys. I'm like, help me carry her into the room.
Well,
You're
I didn't,
like, okay,
I didn't know
those-
if there were like service tubes that let them shift between
No.
floors where we couldn't see. So
Nope. It still has to use the elevator shaft.
great. So we still got 4 drones downstairs.
Yeah. So you have that, but at least you kind of know where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of like fire bolts and energy bolts, but those will hurt. They're damaged ones.
Lightning would be great.
Well,
Oh,
Thunderclap.
And FYI, Abby,
Yeah.
those to project your like energy bolts and whatnot, that's going to require Dex and Athletics.
Okay.
So in the elevator shaft, there's like pieces of like cabinets, desks, other furniture that we saw. Like some guy was just like chucking it down the elevator shaft. One of the people that didn't make it that lived here, and we were trying to find a way past. Was there any space room that I could crawl through, or did I just see that it was just a bunch of piled up junk?
You didn't go further than the vantage point that you had before everything started happening. It's hard to say. You know that that guy is down there though.
Yeah.
I did.
That's
I mean,
right. Yeah.
I know it phased through, but
Do you see any openings that we could get through?
Jerry, did it look like if I had not been insubstantial, I could have any of us could have gotten through?
I mean, you could, but again, you'd almost have to strip down some of your equipment to belly crawl through. And then, of course, find a way to wedge the door open somehow.
Well, okay. On the same note, does it look like he could crawl up?
Well, I mean, he got himself down there, so presumably, yeah.
I didn't know if he was down there before the furniture was thrown into place.
Oh, no. No, it is
Okay.
very clear he went down there to hide from the AI.
Well,
But I think we won't be able to get out of here unless we
yeah, we have to go down there anyway.
shut it down.
but
Yeah.
Danger's down there too, so we should probably get him up here before we go deal with that.
Well, he can hide up in the debris.
Actually,
Well,
no, he can't. He can't hide in the debris. Is what's in the way. It's at the bottom of the elevator shaft.
we need to clear the debris so we can all go down there,
Correct.
because we have to go to the computer core in order to get out anyway.
Right. Okay.
So let's clear the debris. Let's get Anthony out of this shaft, and then let's go down there prepared to fight at least 4 more droids.
Okay.
Sorry. Naomi will inform that she can probably stun the robots
Oh,
if
that's
we
good.
need to.
Excellent.
Right. I wonder if we could just stack stuff off to the side just to get to the door. I mean, there's a ladder. We don't need to.
Right, but you're gonna have to basically do something to pull the garbage up.
Yeah, can we just get started on that?
Yeah.
We'll find some rope if we
Make
can,
We make an assembly line.
or use bed sheets and just start grabbing stuff and pulling furniture out of the way.
Okay. Well, speaking of MacGyver, so why doesn't everybody give me a give me an intelligence and survival check to start?
Because no. Ooh,
And
Jesus.
difficulty 6.
Yeah, difficulty 6.
Nobody's figuring this out.
Ah! I am.
Wow.
Seriously.
I guess I could use a reroll.
Wow,
I'm going to check if I have a reroll. Hold on.
that is impressive.
We're just like.
I have one reroll. I'm going to use it.
Okay.
We're just not. We're like, I don't know how to do this. Not haul furniture.
2 successes.
So you guys all start trying to think up ways to successfully, because it's not quite as easy as just a pulley system, even though at its bare bones that or not a pulley system, but like some sort of rope or whatnot. So eventually, thanks to Naomi in this particular sense, you guys start going into the rooms, because all of the rooms are down here where the survivors would live out of, the families, and you could grab sheets. Paul McGinn just gave Abby another reroll.
Oh, thank you.
Be sure to write that down on back in the character sheet, or just not
Okay.
erase the one you had.
Okay.
So, starting with the sheets, obviously you start using them as a way to create hopefully something sturdy enough to start tying around things to pull up. You can hear the elevator going back up to the first floor. Presumably it is about ready to send the next wave down, which that is the next part of the problem that you're going to run into. So now I need everybody to give me strength and athletic checks.
Still difficulty 6, right?
Yes, still difficulty 6.
Oh, now we all succeed.
That training we've been doing.
Oh, yeah.
We're like, oh,
Oh, Mike actually got a pretty good roll for that. 777.
Oh yeah, nice.
All of a sudden he breaks out, to hell with the devil. Pulling out some classic Striper there for no particular reason. Yeah, so you start tying off pieces that you can tie off with your makeshift rope. And Anthony, who is down there, is actually trying to help you from the bottom lift some of that stuff up out of the way. so you can start just dragging it somewhere into the hallway.
And we know it's Anthony, right? He's told us it's him.
I don't believe anybody has his name. Take a look at the notes.
Mike knows who it is. Who it is?
Who?
He was down there talking with him or texting him.
Yeah, but the name is the name on the phone wasn't the same.
Oh, that's right.
I don't recall if you actually got his name. I don't see it in the notes.
Oh, can't hear you, Mike.
Okay.
So he texted it. He gave me his name.
Okay.
I remember him, but I mean,
Oh yeah, in the notes, person identifies himself as Anthony Norberg.
Cool.
Okay.
There we go. Thank you.
Um,
oh hey, map. Look at that.
now that there is no immediate threat, Naomi is going to ask, "Are you okay?"
As he's helping pull some stuff, and you can of course hear the elevator starting to come down. Naomi?
Yeah, Anthony. Hi.
So Gunny, stop that elevator.
You want me to stop it?
Anybody, stop that elevator.
I can try. Can I try my thunderclap on the elevator?
Okay. Keep in mind. Have you seen the meme where the wizard wants to cast fireball on everything?
I
Mhm.
was gonna say.
Thunder,
Fireball. Do, 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 do,
In the
do.
10-foot square room.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. So
okay.
thunderclap in this case is pretty much the same thing, except it's centered around you.
Yeah, you'll
Can I
probably
make
stun
a-
us all.
So it is excellent for a radius effect, 100%. You just want to make sure that you're standing away from, or at least a bit of distance from your allies before you decide to go. And
Well,
blow.
absolutely, yeah. It stuns targets within 30 feet for one turn.
Correct.
Can I make a technology roll? Like, is there something I could like shoot to freeze the elevator? Like the tracks?
Yeah.
Or-
Why don't you give me perception and technology at a difficulty 7.
Also remember, I think we need to use this elevator to get back up.
True.
Yeah, we can go through the. Well, anyway, hang on.
The main it's actually on the top.
4 successes.
Okay. You're gonna have to big damn hero it a little bit, but if you lean out the elevator shaft as it's coming down, and you fire on because remember it's underground, so it's not a regular elevator in here. It's basically on kind of like a lift, a bit.
The shaft. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you hit the actuator that's actually pushing and pulling the elevator back down, I mean, you could, if you do enough damage, yeah, you could put that out of commission. But it's a catch-22. You guys do kind of need it. So you may want to, if you can, and if you think you're proficient enough with your weapon, try and target something that you can possibly repair.
Or we can just attack whatever comes off
Just
it.
fight the droids.
Yeah, or you could do that, yes.
There's 3 of us versus. Was it 4 that came down last time?
No, there's
Or was
only
it
2.
Yeah, I don't have enough faith in. My gun's powerful, but I don't have enough faith that I can hit it well enough.
Okay. Well,
Um,
that option is out there.
yeah. So, all right. Well, I'll just back up. Get ready.
Okay. We prepare to battle more droids.
Could we like? We're pulling up like desks and stuff, right?
Right now, you're actually pulling up a big shelving unit. That was one of the things that got shoved down there.
Could we wedge it between our floor and the floor of the elevator car?
You could certainly take that.
Like-
You
like-
can make that effort, yes.
Like putting a chair under the door handle, you know?
Right. Mm-hmm.
All right, we try that. I try that.
Is everybody going to pitch in for that, or is it just going to be Chief?
I will.
Okay. Everybody, give me another strength and athletics check as you guys try to put that in the way to jam up the elevator.
Ooh, 4 successes.
Oh,
Nice. 2 successes.
3 successes.
nice. Okay, it looks like being brawny is your thing.
The strength teamwork.
Yes.
We
Yeah,
do push-ups
right.
together.
Teamwork.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
The power of friendship.
We run together.
It sounds like Chief needs to put in a requisition for some brawny towels to give everybody.
Nice.
So you guys end up shoving that. Well, I shouldn't say shoving it. You start pushing it back towards the edge. You can hear Anthony going, "Hey, hey, 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 hey!" It's like, what? We just got that up, and then all of a sudden, as the elevator's like, you see the end of it starting to collapse, but it's clearly slowing the elevator down.
With
Jackie's
when the
like,
bottom-
come on, safety, kick in.
when the bottom lip of that opening, like when it starts to open up from our point of view, like their floor,
You're gonna
comes
blind
below our
fire into the
floor.
hole.
I'm gonna fire into the hole. Yeah.
That's what I thought. You're like, screw your kneecaps.
You don't get ankles.
I know exactly. It's like you don't need that toe. All right, so you've got that witch in there. It is stopping. It hasn't stopped it completely, but it is coming down. Anthony at this point isn't quite sure what you guys did, but now that it's slow or slowing, he takes a moment to scramble up out of the the elevator shaft to be up here where you guys are at, because his worry is, and it's written on his face, he doesn't have to say it. His worry is, it sounds like that elevator's about to fall, and he would have been completely squashed. So that's what's clearly on his face and on his mind, is he like scrambles up the the ladder and just rolls back out into the hallway. And he's like all kinds of dirty and whatnot. He's really gonna need a shower and everything, and he looks pretty emaciated. He hasn't had a good meal or water for that matter in a while, which is not good.
Does
But
he look like he needs some healing?
No.
Okay. So no like lethal or bashing.
No, yeah, nothing like that.
I'll hand him my canteen. Just be like, here you go.
Okay, so I
You can
mean,
use your gun right now.
with that, then he steps back. If you guys are looking at the map, he's stepping back a little ways away from where you guys are positioned, which, as you can tell, is the number 7. And again, I had to use an AI to try and come up with some of this because it was difficult finding appropriate maps. The 7 that's in the middle is the actual elevator shaft. AI doesn't know how to count.
Are we on the underside, like by the 6?
Yes.
Okay.
And so he's scrambling back over that way and takes a moment to chug the water that's in the canteen right now.
Yeah, I would have been at the intersection of like 4 and 6. Like, that's probably where I would have backed up and been like,
I was
"Alright."
just looking. This is clearly AI generated. There's multiple 6s. There's
Right.
multiple 4s.
A little 6.
Naomi would position herself to protect Anthony, like be in the way.
Okay, sure. So as the and keep in mind, initially where I had you guys set up, where everything opened up, was the unmarked room and the big area marked 6.
Oh, okay,
Just south of the 7.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that's, if you look at the openings, that's you have 3 effective openings, and one of which is the one that empties out south, and that's kind of where you guys are posted up. So he's a couple squares back from that point, getting some water. However, initiative doesn't matter. They actually cannot combat you just yet. So screw their feet. Take some blind fire shots. Difficulty 8. Actually, it's blind fire. Difficulty 9.
Oh, come on. I want to blow willpower.
Okay, go ahead.
3 successes.
at 9.
Oh,
Difficulty?
sorry. 2 successes. So I forgot to put the difficulty in there. But
Ah.
one of them was a 10. So,
Okay. Oh,
and one of them was a willpower.
is anybody else firing, or you just?
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm going.
A fish in a barrel here. Help me out.
1 success. Yeah.
Okay. Abby, are you going to use your gun, or are you going to cast a spell?
I'm going to use my gun.
Okay.
No need to damage everybody in this small place. So I'm.
Well, don't you have other offensive spells?
I do, but they cost triple the amount.
Oh.
So, yeah.
You're going to use them sparingly. Totally get it.
Yep.
Okay. So it's difficulty 9. Roll your dexterity. What?
1 success.
Hey, we surprisingly enough, everybody got a little something there. All right, they're in confined spaces. Okay, everybody, go ahead and roll damage.
Do we add successes above 1 to?
No, it's just gonna be your base damage.
All right.
Good question though.
Really? 1
Out of all those dice.
out of 8 dice. I got 1 damage.
Oh my goodness.
3 for me.
Woo! 5.
Hey,
Okay, well, Mike didn't get a whole lot, but everybody else picked up the slack. So basically, at this point, it's very much a Quentin Tarantino movie. As the thing starts coming down, and everyone just goes, and then just jams the barrel of their rifles, blind firing, and just, and you hear the rounds flying and pop, 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 and then you hear like units falling and hitting the ground, and of course, as they as they end up hitting the ground, if you guys want to take off another die, you can roll again to strike.
sure.
Yeah, if they still twitch, I'm firing another round.
Well, that's the problem. You can't tell.
Oh,
So
just in case.
yeah, I mean,
Sure, why not?
Nope. Botch.
1
oh,
success.
okay, your gun jams. Okay, Callie got a success.
You said it's difficulty 9.
Difficulty 9 and -1 die. Oh,
Oh.
or
Just kidding.
Ooh,
well,
botch.
you posted before I had a chance, so I was trying to stop you before you rolled.
Sorry.
Or with your rifle, you could fire. You could give. You could do a 3-round burst, which gives you 1 more to difficulty, which means you need a 10, but it would give you 2 more dice to roll.
Oh.
I didn't get any. I forgot to put in my difficulty.
Okay, so you ended. Oh, that's right. No, wow, yep. All right, well, so you keep firing. Hard to tell what sort of damage you did, but it felt good.
There's a keep firing quote from Spaceballs I want to say right now. But...
Pretty much, yep. Because right now everybody's surrounded by him. So that's where you guys are stuck right now. Top side, we have the Hollow Point Hotel, and our flyboy Chipstone in the air, attempting to take care of the fire elemental, and you guys are trying to lure it back to potentially fire hydrants to manhandle and get them to shoot up in the air and hopefully spray the fire elemental. So,
Yep.
You guys have got it relatively in the area.
Okay.
Chip, you were the only one, since you're in the air, that really has a clean shot at trying to break open the the main itself to try and get it to spray up into the air.
Right. Okay. Right. So I'll time it so that it'll be passing by it as I bust it open. Then I take a shot. Okay.
All right. Well, it is a stationary target, and it is bright yellow.
Sweet.
So it's only because you're in the air. It's going to be difficulty 6 initially, but of course you've got all your fancy doodads and everything you can lock in on it with.
Right. All right.
Are you going to do single shot? You going to burst? What you going to do?
Let's see here. Well, it's a main. Are we? So this main, it's like like heavy metallic, like very sturdy, or does it
Yes.
look more? Okay, then we'll go with a light burst to be absolutely sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Still got plenty of ammo left, so
Yeah.
spray for the spray.
All right. Seven successes.
Okay, that is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. Okay.
That was
Technically,
7 dice. Is one of those a 4?
technically, it
Yeah.
can't
Oh,
move, so it has no dodge. So go ahead and roll 7 dice on top of everything you're going to be rolling.
Awesome.
Giggity.
Okay.
Dale's all, give me all the dice. Oh!
So that's 11 times 2 because it's a light burst, so that
Yep.
makes 22.
Oh my God.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay. So effectively,
Did anybody see that?
so effectively, you end up seeing Chip come flying up. Well, you guys don't, but Chip comes flying up around, banking kind of, not banking hard, banking wide to keep out of the range of this fire elemental as it's just, throwing fire and striking anything and everything in its path. Literally living up to its namesake, just chaos. And then you come back around and you're like, I remember seeing the warthog do this and just like you just pepper the ground right in front near its feet. And like the ground, because of so much damage, it gets chewed up in buckles. Like, it was thick cement and then ground and of course this reinforced fire hydrant. And next thing you see is just this, thin geyser, of water come flying out. Elemental clearly is not going to be happy. Also did not see that coming. So boom, water comes flying up. Now you hear hissing and you see a ton of steam coming off of it. And the Hollow Point Hotel tells you, good work, Stone. Make it, fly back around and hit the other one. We need to trap this guy in. And then, like intermediate, you see, like it's just opening up with laser blasts on this thing, hoping that they do something to it. Which, when the laser strikes, or not laser strikes, I should say, but the main cannons on this thing hit, as well as the missiles, they don't go further. So they are finding purchase with whatever this entity technically is. It's not
Right.
insubstantial fire of some kind. So there's
Okay.
something there to actually hit. It
Yeah.
just looks like the water is clearly doing a lot more damage to it than everything else.
Sweet. Okay.
So at that point, it clearly takes note of you.
That wasn't
And-
enough. Dang.
What's that?
22 damage wasn't enough to down this thing?
Well, that was against the water main
Right.
to bust that open.
Oh.
All right. So it motions forward, and you see another gout of flame come flying right at you.
All right. See if I can
You will
dodge
be
out of that.
Yeah, you'll be down a die because you fired.
Okay.
Pilot your way out of that.
All right. Dexterity, pilot. Okay. Five successes.
Ooh. Ooh, not good enough. Caught you.
Man.
So you come flying in, and you have the right vector. You're like, so you're going to be out at you're going to be, moving into a good position later,
Mhm.
but it catches you. Just boom! You weren't ready for the sudden gout of flame that ends up striking you. The heat to that, obviously, it doesn't kill you,
Right.
because you've got your suit on, and you are going to take. 1 second. Okay. So you end up getting struck in the main body for 20 points of damage.
Okay. Got it. All right.
And have you seen Spies Like Us?
No, I have not.
Oh, you need to see that. Fantastic movie from the 80s. Essentially, what you need to watch is the thermal test that they put the spies through. Basically, they just put them in in a suit, and then they shoot them with flamethrowers
Oh, jeez.
to see if they can hold up to the extreme rigorous temperatures. And of
Sure.
course, the spies are like, hot, 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 sort of thing. And that's basically what you were like. It was just, it was well beyond anything that you have ever felt. And you have, thankfully, I mean, it didn't make its way through. If it had, there'd be nothing left of you.
Yeah.
Like it would just be absolute cinders right from the jump. But
Mhm.
the armor is glowing at this point. From the flame. The internal sensors are going haywire because it's like you flew right into right through an explosion
Right.
sort of thing, and so it's warning you that there's problems. You're making it off the side. Obviously, you can't just shed this to try and cool down.
Yeah.
But taking a cold shower when you get back, if you take another one of these, is on the menu.
Yeah. Jeez. Is there any of that water main still like blasting out water, or
Oh, yeah.
has that? Okay.
No. It's still, and it's trying to reposition to get out of the way, so
Okay.
that because obviously the water's coming up and it's creating steam, but water that doesn't hit it is hitting the ground, which is essentially a poison spot for it.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
someone step in it, it's going to
Cool.
hurt.
Okay.
So it's trying to reposition, and they're hoping that you catch the other one so they can kind of trap it in place, making it easier for them to unload on it to
Right.
try and bring this thing down.
Okay.
Okay, so top of the round for you. Let's give them. We're gonna fire three more missiles from the front. Ooh, nice shot. Let's say throw on filter. That's why I say, hey man, nice shot.
Exactly what I was
Damn.
singing to myself.
Yeah.
Good shot, man.
Yeah.
So anyway, so again, it doesn't look like it's doing full damage, but the missile banks that they have, the mini missile banks that they have that are on a permanent forward arc fire off. 3 of them strike it around, the knees or whatnot. So it does that, and it's kind of buckling back a bit, but still trying to get out of the way of the fire. It is currently out of the water from that particular fire hydrant. It fires down again. Oh goodness. Okay, so it there was so basically this is like Fire Lord Ozai, when the Sozin's comet was above, and he's just nuking everything in sight, and you just heard that special sound effect for the blaze. Like that's what it just did to the Hollow Point Hotel, and you
boy.
just see it disappear temporarily in flame. Actually, a good more non-anime picture is if anybody's seen Rain of Fire. with Matthew McConaughey and
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
So yeah, it's like that scene where the dragon comes up and just hits that convoy with just this colossal gout of flame. You don't hear anything from them at this point, so you're hoping everything is okay.
Right.
But it's since it's next round, it's back to you. You've got a clear shot at this point at the water main.
All right. Taking another shot, doing another light burst because it worked so well last time. Okay, here we go. Four successes.
That is obviously that is a hit. So go ahead and add 4 more dice to whatever it is you have to roll for damage.
All right. And that's 6 multiplied by 2, 12 damage.
All right. So that is definitely enough. So you come flying by, peppering around the ground. Obviously nowhere near as damage, but it's clearly enough to blast out a hole again for the water to start shooting up to strike the fire elemental. And at that point, as it's coming back around, and this time it gets caught up with the other gout, more hissing and steam just rolling up. And it's the first time you've actually seen enough steam that it's actually creating fog.
Oh, wow.
In this area. It's still kind of cold too because the sun isn't completely out, but that's irrelevant. It's like in this immediate vicinity, it suddenly became, a Norwegian sauna and just like everywhere. And then you start to lose sight of the creature. You're seeing nothing but heat around you, but not as hot and blinding to your sensors as the fire elemental had appeared.
Okay.
And you're still up in the air at this point.
Okay. So do I have a shot on it? Like, do I see enough of it where I could take a shot, or would it just be blind fire?
It's blind fire, but it's a kaiju.
Right.
Pretty much.
Okay.
So you're not going to be at the same difficulty to hit it as you would straight blind fire. So it'll be difficulty 8.
Okay. And you know what? Go big or go home. We'll do a heavy burst then. See if we can take this thing down. Okay. And I'll spin a willpower. Why not?
All right.
Shoot. Oh, and I did it for the wrong difficulty. I'm going to spend... Do I have a reroll? Make sure that I do. No, I don't have a reroll. Shoot. All right. That is a failure then.
Okay. Well, it is not a botch, thankfully.
Yeah.
You see your rounds go flying off, into the fog of steam, kind of rolling up in the area and making your way around. Give me a perception and alertness check, difficulty 7.
Okay.
I'm trying to claim a reroll. It says out of stock. I don't know.
Yeah, it does that. There's a limit to the amount of rerolls that can be done in the chat at a particular time.
7 successes.
Oh, and it looks like
Paul had just done one.
Yeah, Paul just did one. So Paul, who are you giving it to? As we wait for. Okay, Chip is getting Chip.
Thank you much.
You'll have it for next time.
Yep. And that was 7 successes.
Okay. So as you come basically kind of circling around doing I'm an airplane tracking Godzilla at this point. You spin around and you're flying over the Hollow Point Hotel. Looks like it's still there. Doesn't appear to be running, but it's still there.
Okay.
and it's radiating, by the way.
Right.
Like it's not the typical shiny color
Yeah.
that it normally would. It's like from the vantage point that you're at, it's like somebody threw a hot wheel into the oven.
Right. Yeah. Red hot in places and stuff. Okay.
But as you're flying around, you don't see the fire elemental. So it looks like the reason why your shots probably didn't find perches is they flew what wasn't there anymore. They flew through what wasn't there anymore.
Okay. Then with that, I'm gonna keep staying on the move just in case, and then say, Stone to Hollow Point. You guys all right?
Then you start hearing the you end up starting to hear static at this point. So somebody's trying to reach you.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, one second, I need to get their sheet pulled up. Boink. Okay. Then you hear, this is Bonesaw. We copy.
Nice. I'm not picking up any more of that thing on my sensors. Can you confirm?
Negative. Most everything here is shut down currently.
All right. I'm gonna do some flybys, make sure it's actually gone. Get this steam cleared. Have you taken any casualties or any wounds?
Negative. We are just down temporarily due to the overheat. It's like somebody decided to remind everybody that this is Arizona.
Copy that. All right, I'll protect you guys until you get back online. Make sure that thing's gone and that the cultists don't bring us another one. So then he'll, like you said, he'll do some flying around and see if also like flying through the mist can help it to like disperse so that he can like see things a little clearly and
Yeah.
And also take a look back over towards the area where the cultists were to see if they're there or if they vamoosed.
Why don't you give me a perception and alertness check?
Okay.
You can add sensory to that if you have it.
Cool.
Same thing helps you target,
Gotcha.
And your new name, Dale, is Clip and Clop.
Oh yeah, I saw that in the chat.
Not Chip. You are specifically Clip and Clop Stone.
Autocorrect strikes again.
Yep.
Okay, 3 successes.
Okay. So as you zoom in, through intensity, you can see that they're still out there, but it looks like they're working on something else at this point. As you start to see the light sort of refract around the facility, and it starts taking on kind of a dome-like shape.
Now, when you say the facility, are they doing that over around their Talking Stick Resort or
Yes.
around? Okay, gotcha. So I just see this like dome. Does it have like a color to it, or how am I seeing this dome?
Your sensors can't really make out. It just tells you that it's basically detecting some sort of energy source.
Okay.
It can't really filter the color. When you take the optical off and look at it directly, at least from where you're at, kind of faintish blue.
Okay. Does it look like those cultists are also within that like dome?
Yes.
Like okay. All right. So he's
if you had to take a guess, it's probably something defensive.
Right.
At least
yeah.
you hope.
Like right, yeah. Jeez. So yeah, he'll then radio back. Hollow Point Stone here. Looks like those cultists have used more of their magic and they've made a weird bluish dome around the Talking Stick Resort. They might just be holding themselves in, making sure we don't retaliate. But I can't tell for sure.
All right. Keep eyes on for the time being while we get back up and running. let's see if we can just use this moment to collect some additional intel.
Right. Will do. So he'll be flying around, looking around, making sure he doesn't like miss anything, waiting for them to turn back
How
on.
close do you get to the Talking Stick Resort, or do you stay close to the Hollow Point Hotel?
Because I don't know what else is around here, and they're sitting ducks, I'm still gonna stay with the Hollow Point Hotel. But just do what I can while still being their guard.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. So those of you who are down below ground in the survival bunker. So the elevator was successfully stopped. There's obviously that hole there that you have limited field of view to see what's inside the elevator itself. It does look like you're not sure which one did the most damage, but it does look like there are two that are on the ground in various degrees of parts at this point.
Picking up pieces. Like, I went shopping at this store once.
Are you reaching into the elevator?
Well, okay. Are there more in the elevator?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Okay. No, I'm not.
Yeah. No one. It hasn't gone down far enough for them to unload. So
Okay.
you basically got some free time to cap some of them, and it looks like you probably took out two.
Is there two more?
There are more in there, yes.
Okay.
But at this point, you can start to see the elevator coming back up.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm going to take an action to clear my gun.
Okay. Give me intelligence and firearms.
Not exactly winning awards here, but
It should be reflexes and firearms because you get that trained into you. You're like, clear,
4
Jim,
successes.
clear, Jim.
Your training worked. Oops,
Clear.
wrong channel.
Yeah. So okay.
But
So
I got 4 successes in the wrong channel.
Mike, your signal's kind of breaking up there. You may want to lower the resolution of the chat if you're going to hang out in the Twitch stream.
I should have gigabit download.
I don't know if you heard that or not.
Lower the resolution of Twitch?
Yes.
Shoot, how? Forget it. I'll just drop it.
There's actually a setting when you're looking at the screen itself. There's actually a setting on it. I think it looks like a cog.
Yeah, when you
Once I
hover your
get into
mouse over
Twitch.
the screen, the settings thing pops up.
Well, I watch Twitch on the iPad, so it's separate. My computer's wired in
Gotcha.
with fiber, but my iPad is wireless.
Weird. Okay. I don't know why it would have been dragging you down then, but
Right.
you
I
had
don't
a
either.
really bad signal there for a bit.
Well, I'll leave it down for a little bit and come back to it in
Sure.
a few.
No worries. So at this point, Anthony is standing behind everybody, and he's kind of like looking around. And he's like, "What are we gonna do? That's the only way out."
First, we're going to go down and find the main computer. Hopefully, we can shut this AI down.
Aren't there going to be more of those things down there?
Yes. But if we can get past those into the computer core, maybe we can shut off whatever's left in this facility.
Has anybody got anything I can use? I'm happy to try and help.
Yeah, I actually have another weapon on me.
If I remember right, Jerome, he has military experience.
I will give him my Eagle Tech LP7.
And was that civilian or
No, it was military as well.
which one is it?
Just the Eagle Tech LP7. Oh no, I didn't get a second weapon. That's right. So that one is civilian. Yep.
I'll hand him my laser pistol.
I could just give him my gun.
I
Just
don't wanna say
saying.
that, but-
Here, you can use this
Um,
better than I can.
Yeah, I will hand him my gun.
Okay.
You can use this probably better than I can.
I look over at her. I'm like, we're doing more range time when we get back.
And she just smiles. It's like,
Yeah, you got your whole magic thing, and that's cool, but
So he takes a moment to, look, make sure there's a round in the chamber, give it a once over, and he, holds on to that. And so what he takes the clips off of you too, just in case,
yeah.
and just, slings that over one shoulder. And he says, I think the idea, I'm guessing here, but I think the idea was he drove somebody or maybe multiple somebody's batty, and that's why all that crap is down there to help fortify itself.
What do you mean fortify itself? You think what do you mean? What fortify what self?
The AI.
Oh, you think the AI drove the guy to create a barrier between the outside and the core?
Correct.
Okay.
I mean, it makes some sense. I can't think of any other reason why somebody would just drag a bunch of furniture and toss it in the elevator shaft.
Well, we saw some video and he looked pretty insane, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah, I got here like right towards the end, I think. It wasn't pretty.
Did your parents ever make it here?
No. And I'm glad they didn't.
Have you found them at all?
No. I have no idea where they're at. And truth be told, I almost hope they're gone. The stuff that I've seen so far, I don't know if they would be able to survive it to begin with. They needed me to help them just with the average day to day.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Anthony.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
How's the dollar store?
Rubble? No, I haven't been back since that night.
Okay. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I haven't seen you in several months, and I honestly didn't think I would.
I didn't think I would see you either. Although I knew you were here, or thought you were going to come here, because I got the note from your parents' fridge.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's good.
No, but we've been hunkering down with Nima.
So they made it?
You could say that.
Yeah. The only reports that I was hearing towards the end was that it was like all completely chaotic, and of course, not much was going through, and I don't know. I guess maybe I assumed whatever was going on down at the State Farm Stadium was, I guess, Nima's last stand or something, but I guess maybe that wasn't the case.
We're not all sure completely what's going on, but we have a pretty secure base back by the zoo.
The zoo. What's by the zoo? Man, I was like, I must have been almost on top of you then. Not literally. I'm not like trying to hit on you or anything. I'm just saying, like, I was in that vicinity for a bit.
Yeah, I've got questions about that but later.
It's good to see you, Anthony.
Yeah. Likewise. Sorry, distracted. Let's
Yeah.
go commit crime, I guess.
I would call it defensive organization.
Okay, let's go do some defensive organization. Who's in charge and lead on, I guess.
Well, our military leader, and she points to, sorry, name
Oh my god.
Jackie. But our overall leader, and she points to Marcus.
Okay.
So we've got, is the elevator shaft open enough at this point?
Yes.
Okay.
Leave it, Toby.
Man, he grew up fast. No.
The first child, not the baby.
It's like, dang. All right, so we've got a path, we've got an elevator shaft, and at the bottom of it we have a closed door. On the other side of that door, we have to assume that we have 4 minimum droids waiting for us. Man, seems like a great spot for an area effect spell.
You rang.
So we either, he's kind of looking at Jackie for this, and we either go down there, open the door, and just start in with the guns, or we send Naomi down there to, ring their bells and then drop in after her. How far of a drop is it? Is it like one floor? Is it like 10 feet, or is it like?
Yeah, it's no more than that.
Okay.
I mean, obviously it has the ladder there so you can climb it, but yeah, hopping down isn't too big of a deal. You're not going to kill yourself doing it.
If I go down there and do that, everyone should plug their ears. So, am I going, boss? Cap?
Sorry, 1 second. I'm trying to wrangle this toddler.
Kaiju attack.
And her military title is Sergeant?
Gunnery Sergeant, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you, I think, were.
I'm specialist.
E4 specialist, yeah. Jackie is an E6 okay, warrant officer, E6 staff sergeant. Chip's an E4 specialist. Alex is an E4 corporal. Naomi's an E4 specialist. Tilly is a E3 private first class.
Yeah. So you just say staff sergeant or sergeant, just short.
Yeah, staff sergeant. I thought it was gunnery sergeant. Staff sergeant.
Oh, am I gunny? Oh no, I think I'm staff.
Yeah, I have it written down as staff. I thought it was gunnery, but I'm dumb. So.
Well, gunny is Marines. Staff is Army. Generally, yeah. I think that's how it goes. A little distracted because I have somebody sticking on me.
Sticky butt.
Well, just squeeze him enough until he pops. Mm-hmm.
Toby, go to sleep.
Looking at it, I'm gonna meta this a little bit because of game mechanics. But if you go down there and light off your thunderclap as like that part of the round, they get all 4 of them will get their action before we can either enter into the fight.
Yeah. So my dad to the rescue. I was like, get this child. No, we go together. The thunderclap is going to be a not a last resort, but a like if we need to do something while we're down there. But otherwise, we need to be posted up and ready to fire.
All right, let's tombstone this.
Okay.
Okay, so everybody's going to be down in the radius. You're going to have to hope for the best then, Naomi.
Well, you can run in if you want to, and just hope you don't get.
Well, it's a
Yeah.
30-foot radius.
Oh, geez.
Even
If she
Yeah.
does it, she's going to get us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And also, I'm not sure droids can be stunned.
Oh, this spell will it does have a chance of stunning robotics.
Okay.
No, that
Yep.
doesn't really work though, because if we're all stunned for 1 round, that doesn't do much.
Yeah.
Except waste
Yeah.
time.
I specifically asked Jerome, I'm like, I want something that stuns mechanics. So.
Yep.
I have one that stuns humanoids too.
Nope. We'll go down. We know our guns can take them out, so we will form up on the entranceway and go in there and take them down.
Okay. I do have some healing if anyone gets hurt. I'll stay back.
So to specify then, are you jumping into Thunderclap and hoping for the best and then they
No,
return
I'm
fire, or-
not.
okay.
If we have people go down and there's
We're all going to
still...
go down, guns at the ready.
No, I mean as if we have anyone get
Yeah.
hurt, because it just stuns, so I can stun and then heal or whatever. So it's
Okay,
as a
so
last
then-
resort, is what Sergeant said.
So then what Anthony is going to do is grab something to try and wedge the door open with. And since Naomi's not going in initially, he's going to let Marcus and Jackie essentially cover as he's trying to, pry it open to give you guys a chance to, shoot through the door. So Naomi, if you're okay with that, go ahead and give me another strength and athletics check, difficulty 7.
Okay.
As you guys are trying to peel that back.
I'm going to use a will.
Okie doke. Keep track of you guys' willpower points.
Good thing I
Oh,
did.
Well, you got one.
Yeah.
You got the willpower.
Thank you, Will.
So did you use
Still,
Toby
there's
for
a
a
way.
wedge?
Yeah.
Yeah, so put him in there. Okay, so at that point, they've got a good grip at this point, and both the timing of it, you can see it. It's starting to just slide open. You guys do have the ability to act well. Emphasis on you guys. Mike will be acting at the end of the round, but Callie certainly has a chance to fire.
Okay, so yeah, I will actually take a kneeling position and sight down and look through between the doors and see what I see. And I'll just fire off on the first one that's in range.
Okay. Well, there definitely is one. As soon as it's open, you can see one there. So if you're going to fire, go for it.
Oh,
And-
surprise!
And how are you doing it? Are you going to go 1, 3?
I think for this first,
What type of gun do you have? Does it? I think it does. It offer.
yeah, I could do 1 or 3.
Well, I meant like.
I have the Chris Vector MK5.
Oh, then yeah, you can go full auto if that's the case.
Oh. Oh no, I only have 3 mags.
Well, here's what you're looking at.
3.
The attacker, you can only make a single roll because you're going
Yeah.
you're going at it. Your attack roll is at increased difficulty 2.
Okay.
However, you get 10 dice to accuracy.
Oh.
That's full auto, yeah.
And obviously, the extra anything over adds to extra damage.
Okay. So how many? What am I rolling then? I get if I go full auto.
So it's Dex and Firearms
Okay, which is 5.
plus 10.
So 15. Difficulty.
Difficulty is at a 6,
Okay.
so
It's-
it's going to be an 8.
It's 8 for the roll, yeah.
Oh boy. Come on, good rolls. Let's go. Really? Ugh.
That's a lot of dice.
3 successes.
What is your dex
Dex is 2.
and your firearms?
3.
Okay, so you didn't have anything explode. Okay. All right. Well, that is still a hit. So go ahead and roll your damage. So you are going to have 2 above their ability to strike or their to move. Yeah. So it's gonna be your normal damage plus 2.
Okay, so 8. 2d6. There we
And
go.
of course-
5 successes.
And full auto will, I believe, let me look at the book real quick. I think it's going to exhaust your clip. Yes. So you're going to have to pop that out and put that in. Okay, so you got how many?
5.
Dead. Like, as soon as that opens up, it's just this hail of bullets laser rounds at this point. Just, and you just see, like, if this was cinematic, right? The camera is panning as a side glance on the inside of this room you're trying to get in. Doors are opening up, and essentially one of the little battle droids from Clone Wars just saying they're opening the door, and all of a sudden, and you just like bifurcate the droid as to either side. It's like clang. And then they just, of course, start firing on the door, in general, as you just shred one of their numbers immediately.
And I will drop the clip and put in a new one.
Okay, they're firing. You guys, so you are stationary, but on one knee. You guys do have partial cover because the door is coming open. Mike, do you want to actually dodge, or do you just want to keep your partial cover and hopefully wind up for a better shot because of it? Mike is muted.
Sorry, muted for notes.
Oh, you're fine. Thank you, though.
I don't have many dice to use on my roll anyway to fire.
Makes sense. Okay, so what type of
Let's just
weapon are
eat
you
this. We have a healer on hand.
True. What type of weapon do you have?
Mossberg.
And that's just a right. Yeah, so that's just you don't have the option to.
Right. I have a rate of 1 on that thing.
Yeah, you don't have the spray and pray, unfortunately. That's okay. Let it rip. Or I should say, you're not firing just yet. That's what I was asking. So you're just going to retain your cover and hope that you don't get hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the worst that could happen?
You get hit?
A lot.
Well, you have got... No, actually, that's pretty good. You're effectively behind a wall, so... It's going to make it harder for them.
Yeah, I'm not trying to stand in the opening like Neo or something.
No. I know. That's what I'm saying. They have a chance to shoot you. But it's adding to their difficulty to do so because the door is only open so far at this particular, section of the round. Yeah, and that's what's happening. Like, it's a bit terrifying seeing them just blast it. Like, it would be like, the theater doors open and whatever was on screen is actively trying to kill you. But thankfully you happen to be in that one small pocket that their aiming isn't actually hitting. So it's just bam, 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 and you see the plasma ejectors that they've got in their forearms just rocketing away, plasma bursting, striking the door. The door is getting hosed. But thankfully they weren't able to target you for that round. So yeah, pretty intimidating, but they do not hit you. You're at the end of this particular round, so take your shot, sir.
Low in a willpower.
Do you want to take more than one?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll blow a willpower on the first one.
Okay, that's fine.
I didn't put a +1 in there.
That's fine.
One success. Or how did that work?
How does what work?
I got a 9411, which I would think would be a botch because I didn't put the +1 in there.
No. That's not how that works. And we went over this last game, but it's been 2 weeks. In the V20 rules or all the 20th anniversary rules, so long
Yeah.
as you have one success showing in
Oh,
your
okay.
roll, it is not a botch. It's just a fail.
Well, then
So that first strike is a miss,
okay.
but it's not a botch. So if you want to drop one die and fire again, go for it.
Yeah, I'm doing it. 2 successes.
Up.
Nice.
There's something. Okay, you get to add 1 to your damage pool.
2 successes.
Okay, not bad. So you end up clipping one on the shoulder at this point. Some sparks come flying off. Just active engagement at this point as rounds are flying on either side. I have to take a brief moment. Give me about a minute or two.
If there ends up being a lot of these in here, I do have another spell called Cherry Bomb, and it's a 10-foot radius, and it does 4 ag.
Is it 10-foot radius on you or projected?
Thrown.
Oh,
So
Yeah, that's
yeah,
That's
use
handy.
that.
Yeah, actually.
yeah, it'll just cost 24 PPE, which cuts my magic down by like a third. So
But last game, I blew 45 points on getting through the rubble for no combat effect.
okay, well I will throw a cherry bomb in then. And I think my occult, yeah. So
It's good that we have a magical grenadier. You got several different magical explosions that you can just emit.
I have a lot, yeah.
I just realized something. Oh, shoot. I fired twice with a gun with a rate of 1.
I also have Ring Around the Rosie. It creates a magic circle, and enemies must pass a willpower test or be held outside. And
Well, since these have guns, I don't think that's a...
I took AoE spells knowing
Yeah.
because in D&D there is not a lot of AoE. So which is why Fireball is so popular.
I need to make a note of which of you guys' spells I can duplicate. Because that's really where my, my stuff is.
Mhm.
Can I borrow that?
Okay, I will cherry bomb. Mark that down.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. All right. So we're at the top of the round. The door is completely open at this point. So Abby, you are now able to act since you have you helped pull the door open. You were at the top
Yeah.
of the round.
So I am going to use a spell.
Okay. What you gonna use?
Cherry bomb. So it says throws a small magical explosive, and it does a 10-foot radius,
Yep.
and it's Dex and Occult difficulty 7. 4 ag.
Yeah, effectively a grenade.
Yep. So it will cost me 24 PPE, but should be worth it. Okay, 6. Four successes.
Ooh. Was the difficulty of the spell 7?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Same roll, if it was a 6, but okay, so that is no happiness. So go ahead and roll your 4 damage. Nice. Okay. So I'm pretty sure most of you do not know who this character is. I don't think she's been actively in Marvel Comics for a bit. Anybody remember Boom Boom or Boomer?
Oh, I loved Boomer. She was my
Oh yeah,
faves.
100%. I did too. So effectively, she's able to generate plasma, but she generates it as like little bombs, like what you just said. So you guys end up seeing Naomi kind of do like one of these numbers real quick. Remind me, are you a blue zone
Blue
wizard?
wizard.
Blue wizard. Okay, yeah. So she spins something, and it's about the size of a baseball, and it's like crackling with with a little bit of like bluish arcane energy, and she just does one of these numbers, whoop, like right from behind the wall, and then and in an instant, like it flashes blue like somebody like somebody had one of the old Polaroid cameras, just click, and it this big bright blue light kind of crackles. There's energy going off. One of the drones that was already clipped by Marcus at that point, it's just like blown apart further on the inside. The rest of them are hit. I don't know, does it I don't think it does it has a stunning attack, correct?
No, it's just aggravated damage.
That is what it thought. Okay. So there were four. Two were toasted. The other two are now damaged because of the radius effect that's in there. We are now at
Yeah, and Naomi
Callie.
ducks back behind, the
Oh, yeah.
door again.
What do I see? Who's who's standing?
All right. So if you guys are looking at the map, in the chat there, you're on the 3rd floor in the actual elevator shaft. I just noticed that. Nice. The Norwegian sauna picture. That is exactly the clip that I was referring to. You're at the 7 that's right there in the middle, which is the elevator shaft. You guys were facing the north door or north opening at this point. So as you can tell, it's just that hallway, and there's another door behind it on there, and like this whole section of the hallway is blown and shot up to no end. There's 2 remaining drones right there near the door that are effectively still firing on you guys. They just haven't had a chance to roll to attack. But now, of course, the door is open. You guys don't have any cover, and you're in enclosed area. So if they catch you, it's going to be bad. That is what you have. Those 2 right there. They're sparking because they're clearly damaged from Naomi's cherry bomb. So Jackie, you will have to drop a clip and pop one in. That will cost an action.
Okay.
Anything you do after that is just 1 die down.
No, I think I'm just gonna fire.
What's that?
I'm trying to see if I want to kind of run past them, like just to draw them towards me, but we'll see how far I can get.
Trying to draw attention.
Yeah, I'm looking at. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 1 step out so I can see the end of the hall down towards the number 1. And I am going to attempt to psychoportate to.
You're gonna try and teleport yourself?
I'm just gonna teleport. Yep. So I just spend a willpower, and it's 12 plus intelligence yards in a turn. So
Okay. So
as
just
long as I can see the destination, I can
go ahead. All you need is one. All you really need is one.
One success. Yeah.
Success. It's not a huge change. Okay. So you're gonna try and create a crossfire.
Yeah.
Keep in mind you're down 1 die to do this.
Yep. So So you see me step out in the hallway, and then I disappear.
Yep. Are you going to take another action from at the other end of the hall, or are you going to
Yes.
call it there?
Then I'm
Okay.
gonna fire.
So you're down 2 dice. Go ahead
Down
and
2 dice.
let it rip. What type of fire are you going? Single shot?
I'm gonna do a
3-round burst?
3-round burst. So that'll give me 5 dice, but at a difficulty.
7.
Oof. I will spend my reroll.
You're all funked dead.
There we go. 3 successes.
Oh, much better. Okay.
My precog kicks in. I'm like, oh no. Take 1 step back. All right.
Okay. 1 is still sort of wobbling. You don't catch him. You catch the other one. Go ahead and roll your damage. You are up. You need to add 1 more die to that.
Oh.
Yeah, roll more damage.
Yeah. Okay.
Failure. Still,
Yeah.
that's an additional 5 ag on top of the 3 that they already took. So boom. So that second one that was partially damaged, you end up breaking it down to its material components with that 3-round burst.
And I'll just yell at it. Like, hey,
You
junk
there?
sack.
And you have another reroll.
Your mother was Adele. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's rough. That needs vicious mockery damage.
Did you just call him Adele?
Adele.
Why not an E-machine if you're going to go that route?
True.
You have so many to choose from, really.
Because remember,
Your mother was
the
an Apple
E-machines
II.
never need to be updated.
A Chromebook.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay,
And-
so that one goes down. So the round we're at, so we've got Abby. So, okay, well, Mike would be acting, but it's the NPCs at this point. So the last one is firing. I don't know if it's going to take a shot at Callie. So let's take a look. Odd or even, Callie?
Even.
Okay, does it focus
Go
on
for it.
you? It does not. It focuses on everybody else.
Oh,
It's
no.
prone, right?
It's actively moving, but not a lot.
Okay.
But it doesn't have any cover. That's a benefit. So, so we have Abby, we have Mike, and we have Anthony. So we have Abby. It is going to go to Mike. Okay. Let's see if they're able to shoot. Are you still?
Bring it!
Are you still able to, or are you wanting to maneuver while you're in here, like duck or whatnot, or are you just hoping he doesn't catch you?
This time I'm going to dodge.
Okay, so you're actively going to try and shuffle or move or
Wait, do I have dodge?
it would be athletics.
Oh, I have that. Cool.
Mhm. Something else that changed in the 20th anniversary rules. Okay, so
3 successes.
oh, nice. That is a hit. Ka-doom.
Well, at least I
Um,
lowered its damage a little bit.
And let's see. 4. Oh, it's not too shabby. Only 2 points of damage.
So my soak of 7 negates that.
You get to roll 7 to try and soak that up,
Okay.
which means probably yes.
Oh my god! I eat it in the face.
Okay, so Mike, remember how we were talking about, if you get 1s in the new rule? This actually
No,
tells you
no.
it botched. So thankfully, you can't technically botch a soak roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I failed so bad, I gave it extra damage. Ow!
Here, let me help you with that gun. Right?
Yeah, so unfortunately, your armor's going to take 2 points of damage, which isn't terrible. The blast knocks you back up against the wall. As you get caught, there's a big, obviously, burn mark now. Actually, parts of your, because your armor's covering it, but parts of your uniform is a little singed at this point and clearly burned away from that strike. I will tell you,
Chest hair.
yeah, I will tell you, the way the damage scale works is not quite the same. If you've played Rifts or any of the Palladium rule systems, they have SDC and MDC, and that's the way I'm kind of playing it out here, even though obviously the scale is way down. So if this drone had shot you without armor, you'd actually be just dead, just flat out.
I get it.
But yeah, you took that one, kind of threw you back there.
My
Ow.
turn.
Well, it's actually Anthony's turn.
Oh,
So he's kind of doing like one of these from the side of the elevator, spraying around. So he's keeping cover, caught him. All right. And how much damage does your rifle do again? Was what? AK-6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. Potentially. Okay, caught him and snapped off. Caught him. Did a good bit of damage. He's actually not down. What remains of the kneecap has caused it to like fall down to one side. It will be ready to fire again. But Marcus, at the end of the round, it's up to you.
yeah. I'm going to step out and shoot the thing in the face.
Gonna give him the old Bill Cosby, right?
Yeah.
When your father comes home, he's gonna shoot you in the face with a bazooka.
I'm going to try to. Odds aren't high here.
Keep in mind, you're down 1 die because you attempted to dodge. If you would like, you could spend a point of willpower.
Yeah, I'll do that. Is there any? Is it down? Do I get any bonuses for its position?
Given the fact that it is now prone, yeah, your difficulty would be a 5. I mean, it can still sort of move, but it's not really mobile.
I'm not even sure the context is right for this, but let's see what happens.
What was that?
I have no idea. I just math. That's all. I'm just going to roll normal, and we're just going to add a 1 in our heads. 'Cause
Yeah, go ahead.
Willpower. Nothing.
Wow.
Well, plus 1, so 1 damage, 1 success.
It would act no. You had 1 success and you had 2 failures, so it would just be a 0.
All right, I miss.
So you step right up, and you go to fire. You fire a little too soon. Wrap it kind of upside its head because you're irritated at this point. And bang!
I should have just hit it with the butt of the gun, but
You can. It would be Dex and melee at this point. You're
Yeah,
down.
why not?
You're down 2 dice.
I'm down 2 dice. But I'm determined to. This thing shot me.
Yeah.
1 success.
Okay. You got at least 1. So bang. It's not. Oh, you know what? No, you could still potentially put this out because it's not. It's not necessarily an MDC structure or a military grade, as I'm calling it, structure. So go ahead and roll your strength. Strength plus 1.
One success.
Okay, so at that point, you just you basically Frank Drebin him when you're up close. You just pound him with a weapon, bang, and you do enough damage to the control unit in the head that you see it sparking. It hits the ground.
Oh God, because it was about to kill me. I killed something! Yay! Robots don't have PPE, right?
No.
Just checking.
Give me your power.
As much as the AI inside them may want to say that they're alive, they're worth zip for PPE.
Because I need a Daddy needs a recharge. So.
All right. So now that you've had an opportunity to get some blood, sweat, and tears in, you can start to hear the elevator trying to come back down again.
There's still rubble in the way, right?
There's part of what you guys have got in the way, yes.
Well, let's go
Okay.
find that. Where's that computer room? Like, let's.
Yeah, it's not one of these doors. They're down the hallway.
I'll let you lead since you've been down here already.
Okay, so looking at the map, let's see, bottom floor. Oops, that's not the wrong. I'm looking at the wrong one. There we go. It is the room. Again, I didn't have time to actually commission somebody for a map of these, so I do apologize. But it's the second room labeled 6 down on the southwest corner.
Okay, yeah. Bottom 6. Okay.
But as you quickly, pop into that room, Anthony looks to Naomi and everybody else, and he says, "All right, I'm going to hang back here by the elevator, just in case they start coming back down.
Okay, yell.
You guys do whatever it is that you're going to do, because I'm no good there. I'm not good with computers."
I'm not either, so I'm going to post up.
Marcus.
Yeah. Marcus, who hates technology for a reason. All right, well, go to the computer room, see what I can do.
Okay, well, I mean, you see it there. It's a large. I don't want to say large computer bay, but I mean it looks like size wise. If anybody has seen Tango and Cash, where they have the big computer bay where he edits all of his sounds and made the fake tape to incriminate the two main characters. I mean, it's big, in a sense like that. But this is supposed to be like an AI that runs the facility, not just a simple computer. So it's got some heft to it, but it's not like it's impossible to completely disassemble.
Oh, give me that access card. Whoever somebody had it last time, but
I have the access card.
well, when you weren't here, I think we got it from you.
Okay.
But somebody has it. I'm going to get the access card from whoever has it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember specifically who had that.
As long as it wasn't Alex, we're good.
Yeah, it may have been Alex, but I'm not gonna, for story purposes, I'm not gonna sweat that detail.
Right. All right. Well, let's go see if I can access the terminal. Use the card if I need to. If there's like a badge reader.
Okay. There is.
All right. Well, tap it. See if it gives me a command prompt.
It does give you a command prompt, and then like basically a panel slides forward, and you see a keyboard with mouse, as well as like some sort of secondary controller. Almost looks like an analog joystick for some reason. Maybe it's for remote repairs or something. You stay in here. You're not too sure. I mean, it was a rich guy's bunker. It could very well be for video games. But you see one of those, it kind of pulls up and, sets out. All of it's got nice little backlighting and whatnot.
First thing I'm going to do is look for the droid program. And
Okay.
see if I can track down the droids.
You need to give me an intelligence and computers check. And that will be at a difficulty 8.
Two successes.
There we go. Now he's starting to get somewhere.
This reminds me of Knights of the Old Republic.
Well, this very much reminds me of Star Wars that we play because my character's the tech genius in that
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Right.
I wasn't trying to do the same thing twice, but
So you start, rattling through there, and you start finding the coding subsystems for the control of the drones that are here.
all right. Can I just turn them off
Sure.
or send them back to charge?
Go ahead and make another roll.
Still at difficulty 8 or
Still difficulty 8.
no? I cannot.
Okay, so as you are attempting to like rewrite that code, you see it like self-deleting occasionally as you do, or as you're trying to type, like another prompt comes up and it throws you into like a folder system of random video clips.
The AI's getting to you.
Yeah, let's shut down the AI instead.
Okay, that is actually going to be a difficulty 9, but not impossible.
Let's throw willpower at that one too.
All right, how much willpower do you have left?
After this one,
Oof. Okay.
I'm low.
Yeah. You are going to be mentally exhausted.
1 success. 2 successes.
Oh, yeah, 2 success. Okay. And one of which is a 10. All right. So you find that particular subsystem and just literally, type in a exit or whatever, like, command override stop, just like not even going to play around with it because it's going to try and screw with your typing. Let's see.
Kill-I AI.
Just give it a bunch of nonsensical commands
yeah,
and it will overload the system.
I'm not that much of a hacker.
Yeah.
Actually, my technology score is higher because I have robotics skill. But raw computer, I just have enough to do the software.
Okay. So as you are attempting to shut that, override command to shut it down, it is actively resisting you. In doing so, it's screwing with your ability to put the command prompt in, and you can actually hear it talking to you at this point, and it's like, what are you doing? You are not allowed in there. Stop touching.
I mean, the computer is faster at writing computer stuff than I am.
We could.
Can I figure this out? Can I figure out a strategic thing to do? I have meditation.
Meditation is going to help here.
Okay. It's supposed to offer insight for a puzzle.
Well, this isn't a puzzle though. But
it is me.
Right? No. I know. The idea, though, if you were to suddenly just start to meditate, obviously, is that you have to stop and focus like that.
It. Yeah.
Which you don't want in this particular instance because that gives it the chance to solidify, change, whatever it needs to do. Let me get a character sheet open here real quick. Let's grab this one.
Shutdown.
There we go. Let's see what we got. That's kind of what I thought. We don't have insight on these sheets.
We took it out. I had a 4 in that. We said shift those points to meditation because insight was for hunters only.
Yeah, it was also for Street Fighter, but again, it's half a dozen of this. Why don't I give you an intelligence and investigations check?
Because I don't have as many points there.
Well, not because you're trying to figure out what you can do. You're not just trying to code and
3
override.
successes.
Okay. Well, options here are you luck out and manage to get the command override in to stop because you do have access still at this point. Start finding stuff to just yank out and disconnect, which is going to damage it, but potentially, if you plan it out and you pull the right cording and power cables, you may disable it enough to allow you to do that, which is going to cause damage, which you don't know will be repairable. Or shoot it.
Which also.
Which, it will permanently destroy the system.
Well, if the system's not functional, we can't open the door without, a lightsaber or something. Like, we have no way out.
Oh, wait, no, wrong game.
Yeah, wrong game. Unless Chip flies all the way down here and blows the door off its, tracks.
I could also blow the door off.
Well, that's an option we didn't have last game. All right. So I have technology. Is there any way that can I look for a control cable that'll
That is what technology would be used for. So intelligence and technology then?
I'm not spending any more willpower, so
Oh yeah, you don't want to do that.
3 successes.
Okay, with 3 successes.
Wait. 4 successes because I have a 4 in technology.
Oh, cool. Okay. If so, looking at how this is laid out, obviously you're not big about building AI systems and whatever have you, but if the idea you're going for here is if you manage to shut down the main power, which you can find that with your technology, you know exactly where that's at.
I already saw the room.
Right. The redundancy systems are going to kick on, which is fine, but that's going to cause a delay, obviously, in the AI's response. That may be what you need to knock it out.
Without damaging it.
Yeah, team, I'm just going to say over our radio, team, I need you to go shut off the power. It's in the northeast room.
I will head that way.
Okay,
Anybody?
so yeah, no, that's fine. So the power room then at this point is actually, we'll just say for time being, that it's actually room 5. Since there's only one of those on the map. So you guys are go up there, and really what it's going to come down to is Anthony's looking between Jackie and Naomi at this point, and he's like, I'm no good with tech.
I can do it.
Okay, I'll cover. So you throw open that door real quick. Jackie, why don't you give me an intelligence and a technology roll, difficulty 7.
One success.
Oof. Okay. So it takes you longer than you anticipated as you kind of go over what's present there on the layout. You're like trying to go through the DIY paneling and what. It's like, okay, this does this. This has the warning sign. And then you're like, okay, here we go. And then you throw open the panel. Throw open the lever, on one side, and then throw it back down according to the brief instructions there, and all of a sudden, total blackness. And then you immediately see the backup system start kicking on as the backup lighting, kicks on in the area. But you can actively hear that other systems are actually down. Like there's no air conditioning blowing right now. The elevator has stopped. All that going on. This is your chance, Marcus.
All right. I'm going to try to remove the AI from the startup list.
Okay.
So when the system comes online, the AI doesn't start.
Right. Treating it like an antivirus that has a virus in the memory.
4 successes.
Oh.
Boom, baby.
There you go. Are you You're not rolling in the right chat.
I am not. Sorry. I switched back to look at the
All of a sudden, he's like Tommy Wiseau. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Yeah. So no, it's still a good roll, but so at this point, you quickly, like, as the system's loading back up, you're like, no, hit. And then it basically takes that that subroutine out, and as that happens, you see another one start, like it's a backup. So you're gonna need to make another roll.
Kill.
This is at difficulty 6.
Whew. 3 successes.
All right. So that one. So at that point, as it's loading, you quickly put in your command, change that one, and then you see a third coming up, and it's starting to load.
Let's. Can I put in like a? Well, my real life brain is going real geek on this. Can I put in a cron job for 1 second to kill the AI process? It'll just repeat every 1 second.
Oh, gotcha. Probably. Go ahead. Go for it. That's going to be difficulty 7.
1 success.
Okay. So it gets to the point where it's about to load, like you just narrowly squeaked that in. And the third one was the last one. So now you've got this in place that even if it did have other secondary and tertiary backups designed to load the main program back up where it may have hidden itself or whatnot, it knows what to look for and is going to basically put it on a loop of kill. So it just keeps it keeps it isolated in the background.
I want to find the directory where, /AI or wherever the files are. And I'm going to rename the directory so that when it starts up, it can't find its files.
Okay. Why don't you give me another intelligence and computer check, also at a difficulty 7.
2 successes, and they're both 10s.
Nice. Okay. Now that you've had a chance to, because you're looking for it, you can tell that if you do that, it's going to shut everything down. Like everything is just going to lock.
You hear Marcus cussing in the computer room. Stupid morons.
But your primary deterrent method, the program keeping it kind of locked out, seems to be just fine. It's not making any other additional attempts. It looks like it just had 3. It had hidden 3 attempts somewhere in the system to prevent its deletion.
All right. Looking for facilities control. See if we can get that blast door open.
So yeah, by this point, I'm not going to make you guys roll. You have manual control of the system. Most obviously, with the main power down, it's operating on backup power. So it's by default, most everything is offline because it's in a survival mode. But you still have access to things like the primaries, like door locks, door unlocks, elevator shaft, also backups to hydroponics and some of the food sources and whatnot to control, or you can just turn everything back on. But ultimately, you have enough to get in and out.
Well, we still got to get upstairs.
Correct.
And I don't know if the drones are still active.
Actually, they are powered up, but they don't have any command to them at this point. They're just
I didn't know if they
idle.
were operating on like last good command or something.
Nope. They're just on. They're on idle.
Okay, so I'll tell the team I'm going to bring the elevator as low as I can. I can I just put it online for normal use?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to send it back up to the first floor so we can climb out of here.
Okay.
And then gather the team and say, the AI, I put the AI on an infinite kill loop. So let's go. Let's get out of here.
And you guys collect Alex?
Yeah. No.
If I have to fireman's carry her out of there, I will.
Okay.
No, I'll carry her. You've got the better guns. I built this guy to be a little bit strong, so
I will tell you that on the secondary power, you're not going to have like card access to get in and out of the doors. You will have to bring it completely up online if you're going to access that level, or if you're going to use that level of access.
To open the door?
No, you can still open the door, but for purpose of getting back in.
I'm not sure I want back in here, but we can just. I was just planning to leave the door open.
Okay.
Can we not take the AI out of the system and bring it back to command? Like we did with the Alexes?
Well, I mean, we could make a copy of the AI and bring it back, but the problem is this entire facility is wired to run through the AI. So nothing here works without the AI.
Okay.
I mean, basic stuff, we're going to be able to walk out the door, but most of what this facility has, food production, medicine production, is not going to work without the AI active. So
Unless
So we need
have
to
a
bring back
really-
someone that can rewrite
yeah,
the
we need to bring
AI.
back some sort of more talented software engineer to redo this AI. I'm not the guy. But let's see if Nima has a proper hacker available. And I mean, my plan is to report this all to is it the major we report to?
Mhm.
You know, I'm gonna report to the major about this whole facility.
Well, technically, your command officer is the lieutenant.
Lieutenant Nichols, yeah.
Lieutenant Nichols.
Well, anyway, I'm going to tell command about
But yeah,
this place and have them, you know, send a more specialist team to handle this AI and get the facility back online if they want to use it, or drop a fuel bomb down the shaft and get rid of it entirely. It's their decision. I don't care. I hate
Okay.
these houses.
so now that we're out of combat at this point, the Hollow Point Hotel gets back up and running. It takes a bit. Most of the systems are back up, online. And since you are the fastest and most mobile, Chip, you get the order to fly in low and see if you can spot your people, as they're going to try and take a little bit more of a roundabout way to stay out of sight, so that way they don't try and summon something else
Okay.
to come at you guys.
Did we have any food on us?
You guys had 7 TV meals.
Okay.
Yeah.
That basically the facility here gave you guys.
Right.
from the first game.
Naomi is going to give hers to Anthony after the battle's all over.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, he takes it. He's just like, I'm famished. Thanks. Can we talk when we get back to wherever it is that you're going?
I'm sure you have questions, of course.
And does anybody mind if I go along? Because I clearly don't live here.
What's your little boy's name, Marcus? Your family.
First off, he hasn't told anybody that
Oh,
that's
sorry.
family, but
I'm sorry, I forgot about that.
the kid I'm looking for is Jaden.
I believe
We did come here to find survivors. So yes, you're more than welcome to come back with us.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
where have you been staying the past few months?
I've been moving from rubble to rubble. I tried getting in with, they call themselves the Dust Rats or whatever. Some people over at the old Bass Pro Shop. But I saw how they treated another group and it wasn't really cool. So I stayed nearby just out of, for safety precautions. And then that's when I started seeing, I guess you'd call them velociraptors. I mean, they sure look like them. And I started seeing some of those crop up in I waited until they engaged the people at the Bass Pro Shop so I could make a break in the distraction. And I've just been kind of going from rebel to rebel until some guys caught me near the zoo, and they were, as they put it, tagging and bagging, and they were going to sell me to some trader.
Oh, those guys.
Do we
Yeah.
have pictures of the broadkill at all?
Yeah, I would imagine you do. It wasn't really specified, but yes, I mean,
Can I pull up one of those and show it to Anthony?
sure.
Like these people? Are these the ones?
And he's like, whoa, no,
Oh,
but
okay.
wow, what the heck is that?
Well, slavers. So, but I guess not the only ones.
No, clearly not. Holy crap. No, these guys, they looked human. I guess that's kind of what threw me off.
Interesting. Have you met anyone else out here? Besides who you already said?
So. Yeah, it should not have done that. There we go. Okay. No. I've been pretty much alone out here, with the exception of when I got nabbed. And there were a bunch of us there. They ended up getting jumped, I think, right there around the zoo. It was a big blur. I don't remember a whole lot of what happened. I just remembered that as I was scrambling around to look for anything that I could defend myself with, I was near one of their big carts that they were using to throw a bunch of people in, and I found that phone, and it still had battery life. So I took it and kept it with me. I was just hoping that, the signal would make it through or something, but it hadn't for the most part.
Mark makes an audible sigh but keeps walking.
Why do you ask?
Well, we caught your signal. That's why we headed out here.
It made it through?
Yes.
Ugh. I need to become religious after this, right? Like, there's just way too many small miracles that went into this for you guys to find me or even know about. Whoa.
Well, it was in part from the letter that you left on the fridge. It's how we were partly able to find this place. We followed your instructions.
Oh, you found it? Well, I guess you did. Even that didn't seem like it was going to work, because well, look at where we're at as you guys are, coming up, finally upstairs.
It was difficult, but we found it.
And at that point, you guys ended up hearing the rocket engines of the Chrome Guardsman, or sorry, Silver Eagle, flying through the sky. That would be Chip.
That is a friend, Chip. So don't
So
be
cool.
alarmed.
Oh yeah, no, that's Nima. So you've already told me kind of about that. So no, I get it.
Do we see the dead buffalo thing out here?
Oh yeah. So and he's like,
Mm,
I'm all like, oh, look at that!
what is? It's dead, obviously, but what is that?
Oh, I'm gonna run up to it.
I'm gonna get on the radio.
What is this?
I'm sure our scientists will want samples, wouldn't they?
We gotta figure if we could eat this thing. I mean, it looks like a
I'm gonna
giant
get on the
cow.
radio and be like, Specialist Stone, I hope it wasn't too boring out here waiting for us.
Hey, Chief, no problem. Me and the Hollow Point, we're just taking care of megafauna and magical creatures left and right, and yeah, well, that's one half of the beefalo there. That took a fusion block to take that thing down, if you believe it. Nothing else was even touching that thing. Ugh. And then we had to fight an elemental. Those cultists, they can summon magical creatures. We just had to kill one by dousing it with water and then blasting it with railgun rounds. It was insane.
Oh, yeah, that's a story over beers.
That's
Okay,
terrifying.
where's the Hollow Point Hotel now?
It's making a roundabout way towards your location. You're going to notice it's a little crispy. Yeah, that fire elemental was no joke. So keep a lookout just in case there's any more beefalos. I don't think there are. The cultists themselves, they've put themselves within some sort of energy dome. They can do just about anything, apparently, so they're on the defensive. But yeah, did all of you complete what you needed to? Did you find anybody?
We found Anthony.
Score. Nice. Okay. Do you need me, or I can keep circling just to keep Overwatch on you guys?
It's fine for now. If you don't see any threats, then you can go ahead and land when Hollow Point Hotel gets here, and we'll head back.
Can Naomi get some samples for like scientists back at
Yeah.
the NEMA?
Well,
100%.
I'm hoping to load up the whole carcass.
I don't think we can.
I want to see if the hotel can carry it.
Go on the roof.
it
The
can-
roof rack.
Yeah.
It
Like a
doesn't
beer.
really have a roof.
Yeah.
If you wanted to make it look gross and make every effort to try and balance the stupid thing on top, yeah, you could. If you guys took time, you could probably cut it up into some pieces, but you guys are going to be riding, hugging the carcass.
Bleh.
Let's wait until we can get one of those floating platform.
Well, I'm looking
Food
at,
trucks.
food plus. if
We
it
don't
took a-
know if it's edible though.
We don't know that it's not. I'm not saying we eat it right here. I'm saying we take it back and let Doc Argo take a look at it.
I mean, I guess I'll get my K-bar out. I guess I can do some survival and try to cut, like I would cut a deer or.
Okay.
And if its armor is that tough, we should probably, cut off some of these armor plates and take those back too.
That's going to
Yeah.
take special equipment to do that, which you guys don't
Okay.
have.
Well, we have
Need
a chromium
crane.
guardsman.
But it was blown up with a fusion block, so you could take scraps of it of like its
Chunks.
plating from where it got blown up.
Yeah, I'm not trying to cut through it. I'm trying to cut from underneath it, the skin underneath.
Yeah.
It's still
Cut
gonna
out a
be
plate
like
or
this
two.
really tough.
Yeah,
It's not like that we have fillet knives and things like that on our persons.
We need like a jackhammer or some lasers.
Right, yeah.
Jackie breaks out a jackhammer and was like, "Sarge, what are you doing?" I'm filleting the animal.
But yeah, so Naomi will like pick up some of the scrap plate that
Okay.
for the and a bit of blood, and a bit of tissue, just a little bit of everything
Sure. Okay.
to analyze and take
I mean, you
back.
can definitely bring a chunk of it, but bringing the whole thing in this would be pretty hard. And the other problem you're facing is the proximity to continued danger. Yeah,
Yeah,
you might
that's what
have
I'm thinking
you
about,
might
is I
have
don't
to
wanna
call
send
it
another
on
food out
this.
here.
You might have to just call this one a wash, but whatever you come up with the analysis, you can turn around and go, oh, okay, well, yes, it's edible. No, it's not edible, and then still pull some valuable intelligence from the pieces that you bring.
I'm gonna cut off a few giant steaks and muscle tissue and be like, all right, let's go see. If we
Okay,
can-"
so yeah, you guys get the Hollow Point Hotel a little full then, because Jackie is dead set on getting some steaks from this damn thing.
We
can't eat
eat
it.
our kills.
If we can't eat it, then at least we can probably throw it out the window at those little raptor things to deter and be like, all right.
Yeah, here you go.
Speaking of which, Dr. Argo did ask us to get samples of those things too, which we haven't done yet.
Oh well, look, we got the perfect bait. Let's go find them.
Does anybody still feel like fighting?
Yeah, let's do this. I got. Oh, you can rest if you want
Of course,
to.
the Marine does.
Let's go. Round 2.
Jackie's only answer is "Hooah!"
Hoorah, Chief!
Hunt some lizards.
So at this point, you guys are heading back. Finally, you've got everything. Yeah, you can tell. It's not like still hot, but it basically takes something that had a nice, a nice polish to it, like a brand new skillet or whatnot, and then absolutely burn a meal in it. And that's basically what the Hollow Point Hotel looks like right now, because it took that fire from the fire elemental. Like, it looked like it was pristine at for what it is, and then it just got. It has kind of like that, a little bit of it has burning and scoring all over it, but it also has like at the outer rims, the that kind of iridescent that you see to certain things. It's like where it goes like blue, red, kind of yellowish sort of look to it. So
It's just super hot slag. Like,
yeah, it's just
Yeah,
multicolored.
exactly.
it's seen better days. But you guys climb back in. At this point, everybody on the inside is super edgy. They have not seen this kind of combat like ever. So like, nope, there's no jokes. Everybody is watching their ammo count, the radar movement. Like at one point, they end up tracking some. They're not even certain what exactly the movement was. But is there? Oh yeah. So, Boom Boom. At one point, somebody ends up saying, that there was movement, and he just immediately he instinctively hits the button. Missile goes flying off, and like this building that used to be a decent looking home. It's kind of rubble like. Or broken down because of the effects of the cataclysm, but that missile just levels anything it's out. Just boom, boom. It just wasn't even playing around. It was possibly serviceable as a living space, not a sealed one, but now it's broken up, flattened down, and it's ready to be rebuilt.
That squirrel is dead.
Yeah,
Definitely dead.
or that stray dog or whatever. Just like it's done.
I think we should go back.
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna just take Boom Boom away from anything that can fire stuff. Just sit him down. Or just be like, all right, I'm gonna give him the talk, whatever the talk I have that I used to give to new recruits that saw combat for the first time.
Naomi's
like-
sitting next to Anthony with like a first aid kit,
Oh, sure. Okay.
taking care of any wounds, making sure he gets hydrated.
Okay. And at this point, you guys roll back in to the base. And the guards that they've got posted at the front are like looking at the vehicle like, what the heck? Like, man, they must have seen some action. And it just comes rolling in at this point into the motor pool with a hiss. And the crew of repairmen and mechanics that they've got there immediately start going over it and doing system checks and making sure that everything is is still okay. It still runs. It's going to need some repairs.
They're like, "What did you do to my baby?"
Yeah.
I'll talk to the mechanics and be like, hey, you got anybody that's on any type of punishment duty? Get him out here to scrub this thing.
Nice.
I'll go tell the rest of them too. She'll like any like sergeant about she sees him, she's like, you got anybody that needs needs some correcting? Gotta go clean the hotel.
Gotcha. Okay. So obviously priority to clean the Hollow Point Hotel has been given at this point.
It's not priority. It's just the best punishment duty instead of like mowing the grass or
Right. Hazy.
No, just you messed up, but we're not gonna throw you in jail. But we're gonna correct
Constructive
you.
discipline.
That's right.
There,
Yeah.
there you go.
A little wax on, wax off to calm down. Stop messing about.
Anthony ends up giving the phone to Marcus. He says, he's like, I get the feeling this is important to you somehow. And I clearly don't need it at this point.
Thank you. Marcus spent the whole ride back resting against the wall with his eyes closed. And he's, because he's low on psychic energy and willpower. So he is doing his duty and overseeing things, but not doing anything extra.
Yep. He is absolutely mentally exhausted. And you guys, come back, to finally relax. So there's going to be, just to let you guys know, there's going to be a bit of a time lapse, just a couple days, from this particular event to the next game. Yeah, so it'll give you a chance to spend some XP and level up and whatnot. In this interim period, Alex, when she gets cleared to come back, which she took a good rap to the head, but otherwise she's okay. She ends up tagging along with another group temporarily while you guys are just recovering here at the base.
That's what those rolls are for. Okay.
So that's what we're going to end for tonight. So we got a little over 2.5 hours in at that point, or at this point. We need to do some RP votes real quick. So, Chip, Dale.
Right. Let's see. We are going to go Jackie for sawing one of those clankers in half with her gun. That was cool.
Okay. Abby.
Chip for taking out that water, the fire elemental.
Okay. Mike.
Why you got to do me like this? Because I was split between Chip and Jackie for doing big damn hero stuff.
Ain't we just?
Right.
Cherry bomb.
I'm going with that. Oh yeah, that was cool too. But
That certainly came in
I wanted
clutch.
to throw it at Jackie.
Okay. And Callie.
I was gonna go with Abby for the cherry bomb because I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Okay,
That's,
cool.
new.
All right, so Callie, you get the RP vote, so you get to add 2 XP to your character sheet. Only for you. So that is it for us this week. Next week on Wednesday, we will be playing Star Wars Darkest Dawn. And that starts at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Then Friday, we have Mythic Savannah, which will be starting at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. And then Marvel again next Saturday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, to let you know, this particular game, this was our last game on Wednesday. This game is actually going to be moving to Thursday nights, same time frame. 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And that's going to be starting effectively September 4th. So we're going to be mixing that up a little bit. Now that's going to be the new home for this particular game. We will be without Abby for the month of September, as she has show stuff to do up in Utah. And she will be back with us again in October, yes?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. And just in time, too, because it's always Christmas in October in our games.
Awesome.
Lots of birthday XP. All right. Thank you guys all for hanging out with us. Thank you for watching the stream. Thank you for checking us out on the VOD. And we will catch you guys all again next time. Good night, guys.
Right.